Welcome back to Inky Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel. Barbara Turner oversees the digital technology for the Kearsarge Regional School District. Let's now hear about the integration into the STEAM proposal. Hi, Barbara.
Thank you, Abby. Joining me today is Chris Spooner, the technology and engineering teacher from Kearsarge Regional High School. Technology has certainly evolved in the last 20 years when classrooms either had no computers or they had one workstation to classrooms having a set of computers for students to work on. Now we have a laptop and a Chromebook for every teacher and student. Those devices, along with the textbooks that students still continue to use, allow them to go online and find resources to help them better understand concepts and get a richer, deeper learning.
In the 14 years I've taught here, I went from teaching CAD that was focused on making engineering drawings with dimensions on them and locating holes with numeric dimensions that might be sent off to a machine shop to be made that really wasn't a practical experience, to CAD being used to make actual products using our 3D printers, laser cutters, and CNC routers. Students can see exactly what their numbers mean and how they affect the actual products when the pieces come, they get the hands-on with the pieces they actually produce.
So students graduating from high school and going into the workplace, they are expected to know how to use computers. It's a major function of any job that they may encounter, whether it be an electrician or a computer engineer.
While we integrate technology into more and more of our classes, there is still a separation between the electronics technology and the practical technology education, like wood shop and manufacturing type skills. Those two things are getting closer and closer together, and we have the tools to use them, but because of our space in the school, it's very hard for us to be able to take and have kids who are working in 3D modeling space come down to the wood shop and make those items using our CNC routers, or the kids who are designing to build buildings come and use the CAD to design their building and figure out how it's going to go together in real space. The building addition will move those two departments right next to each other and allow kids to move back and forth in a modern manufacturing situation. This is really important for kids who are not going off to college, because a lot of those manufacturing jobs will be taking and working with engineering and design and implementing those skills. And if they understand how both sides are done, they'll make both the college-bound engineers and the work-bound manufacturing students have a respect and understanding of what they'll have to do and what the other side is working on.
We've worked over the past several years to upgrade our infrastructure to include faster internet so that students can take advantage of the online resources that are available to them. We have also made sure that science, graphic arts, and the robotics departments all have the technology that they need so that students can be creative and have the tools necessary to go into the workforce. What we're lacking is the space to do that in an efficient manner.
The 20th century education siloed each subject in its own individual domain. English was different from social studies, which was different from math, which was different from science, which was different from woodshop, which was different from music. The 21st century is going to be about putting those things together. Your science and math are really together. Your social studies is really English with science applied to it and math applied to it. Your technology classes are your math and science applied and your English applied to making real things. Your English is how can you write about the stuff you've built. And our space is built for a 20th century model where each department is very isolated. And the building expansion would bring a lot of those rooms right together, where science could come down and work with the technology rooms. The math could have physical examples of stuff they've built using CAD and graphic design.
When our students graduate high school and they go out into the workforce, they're going to find that technology is an integral part to any job, from automotive mechanics to modern manufacturing, companies like Hypertherm. By expanding this space, we are providing all of our students with the necessary skills that they'll need to go into the workforce and have successful careers.
Thanks, Barbara. We will be repeating all the STEAM segments together leading up to the district's annual deliberative session on January 8th in the Yankee Chronicle time slot. When we return, we'll have a unique seasonal music segment with Ed Otto. Now let's introduce you to the supporters of your Yankee Chronicle.